On June 6, 2022, Apple had their annual WWDC event in which they introduced the updates to their device operating system and some new devices. Apple fans had their eyes glued to their screen as they waited impatiently for the new and exciting devices and updates from Apple. In this video, we're going to take a look at all the updates to iOS, watchOS, macOS, and iPadOS, along with the introduction of the new MacBook Air with the latest second generation Apple Silicon M2 chipset. The new iOS 16 comes with a lot of new features. Starting off with the very first things users see when they pick up their iPhones, the lock screen. The lock screens have now received the biggest update. There are now tons of options available to choose: colors, filters, and background effects for the lock screen. At the top of it, we can also add widgets to give us important information. Users can now receive their notifications from the bottom of the screen, not ruining their favorite wallpapers. The Live Activities features now allows users to get updates about their favorite sports from their lock screens. In order to build a work-life balance, Focus allows users to have multiple lock screens. Each lock screen can be personalized accordingly and activated on different time of the day, so that notifications from work, including conversations, messages, and emails, are filtered out when one is taking some time off. iOS 16 brings the 3 most wanted features in messages. Users can now edit any message after sending, undo a sent message, and also make any messages as unread so as to get back to it when they want to. The Shared With You feature introduced last year will now be available for messages to share movies, books, games, and many other things with other users. One of the most important updates introduced in iOS 16 is dictation. With messages now not only easy to write, but also punctuated properly, editing can be done from speaking as well as switching from voice to touch, which is remarkably fluid. New in live text is the ability to be used with video. Text could be easily selected from photos and screenshots. However, now live text comes in videos. Users can now easily pass a video and select the text from within the video. Along with it, other functions such as changing currency, translation to foreign language are also some quick actions that can be taken. Some changes that have been brought in wallets are that users can now use in-app ID verification without compromising their privacy. It's already present in some states in the US and will now be extended to 11 more. Moreover, Apple Pay is now expanding more and more. Along with order tracking feature, Apple Pay now has Apple Pay Later, which divides the total amount into 4 equal payments spread over 6 weeks with 0 interest and fees, and it's available everywhere in Apple Pay. New features have now been added to Maps, with multi-stop routing being the most important one. It allows users to plan 15 stops in advance, and their previous stops are added in recents, with more easily added while driving. The feature of Look Around gives making an immersive look while browsing for home. The live activities can be easily added on the lock screen, and users can keep themselves up to date with their favorite sports. They can now watch live scores, schedules, standings, and highlights while syncing them across Apple devices. This feature is currently introduced only for US, UK, Canada, and Australia. Keeping yourself connected with family couldn't be more simple. With Family Sharing feature, users can now share their favorite purchases and subscriptions to up to 5 family members. Kids' devices can easily be connected with their parents' phones, and they can keep track of everything they're doing on the phone. Also, sharing photos with families are now made easier by iCloud's shared photo library, which can be shared up to 5 people, with options from camera to send pictures directly to it while capturing photos. To allow users to keep their privacy intact, especially when in an abusive relationship, users can now use the option of Safety Check to reset privacy permission and cut access to their messages. The last 2 important updates done in iOS 16 are the way users control their homes and cars. The Home setting allows users to control their homes from the comfort of their hands. Matter is now allowing home appliances from different platforms to come on board and make the accessory smart and easily accessible. CarPlay is now becoming better and better to allow users to use their phones in a smarter way, while providing a rich experience while they are driving. The user interface in cars is similar to the ones users have on their phones, with plenty of options to customize it. Many vehicles coming up later next year will be equipped with all new and exciting features. There are many big new advancements in watchOS 9, with 4 additional faces. Siri is refreshed with active apps pinned on the top for quick access. Different features have been added to running exercise, where users can now get 3 different metrics. They'll also be notified the intensity of their workout via the heart rate zone. It's now easy for users to customize workout and choose how exactly they want their workout to go. They will be notified with voice and haptics whether they're reaching their goals or falling short of them. There is now an option to know how much time users spent while sleeping in different sleep stages. The option of atrial fibrillation history is crucial for people to take proper steps to control it and show it to the doctor if needed. Medications is another essential feature which has now been added, which tracks all the medications and reminds users to take them on their defined time. The addition of drug interactions allows users to identify whether their medications can in any way affect them in any negative manner. Most importantly, privacy is completely taken care of with periodical reminders who users are sharing their information with. The most exciting announcement was the introduction of the new M2 chip, the second generation of Apple Silicon designed specifically for Mac, keeping in mind the important aspect of power, efficiency, and performance. The 5nm M2 chip contains 20 billion transistors with 100 GB of unified memory bandwidth, making its overall performance 18% better than the previous MacBook. The 10-core GPU boosts the graphic performance 25% better than previous version, using the same power, and can max out at 35%. The MacBook Air, the first Mac to get the M2 chip, is an all-new, completely redesigned model, which has 20% reduced volume. It's half an inch thick with 2.7 pounds of weight. The new MacBook Air comes with Liquid Retina display, which is 25% brighter than the previous model and shows 1 billion colors. The camera is twice as better, with 4-speaker sound system providing excellent sound quality. It has the same great 18-hour battery life, now with fast charging, which can charge 50% in 30 minutes. The 13-inch MacBook Pro is the second Mac to get the M2 chip. With an 8-core CPU and 10-core GPU, its performance is 40 times faster than the previous model. Its gaming performance is also better with the M2 chip, and it comes with 24 gigs of unified memory, which makes multicasting super fluid. It has an excellent 20 hours of video playback. These new models will be available next month. A newly updated operating system was also introduced, macOS Ventura, along with some new features. Stage Manager makes multitasking ever more comfortable with the ability to carry and set aside multiple windows and tabs with the help of Stage Manager. Getting information on the go has now become easier with Spotlight, which is also available on iOS and iPadOS. It's great for getting quick information and now has a full window, and on the iOS it can be opened from the bottom on the home screen window. Mail has received much needed updates, with features like undoing email and scheduling and following up suggestions added along with an accurate search box. With the addition of new shared tab groups in Safari, there is now the availability of passkeys in place of passwords, which can easily be phished and hacked. Passkeys use cryptographer techniques and use Touch ID or Face ID. Efforts are in progress to make passkeys work seamlessly across platforms by collaborating with the industry leaders. Gaming has also received an update, with the introduction of Metal Effects upscaling has made graphics even more visually appealing, and the introduction of Fast Resource Loading API will reduce their loading time. Connecting from one device to another has become ever more seamless, with Mac now having the ability to automatically identify a call when iPhone is moved closer to your Mac seamlessly. With Continuity Camera, users can use their iPhone cameras instead of a webcam, and without any hassle. All they need to do is just use a stand and connect it to their Mac. and it will automatically connect their iPhone camera with the Mac. With options like Desk View also available, continuity cameras can be used on Zoom, Teams, WebEx, and more. iPadOS now has some big updates as well, sharing all the same features as Shared Photo Library, Shared Tab Groups, Passkeys, and Safari, and a big update to Mail and Weather. Collaboration is an important feature which keeps a group of people working together in touch and collaborate on any project with ease. Collaboration can now be accessed through messages, and any document can easily be shared and edited. The documents stay connected with messages, and FaceTime pops up the option of collaboration whenever opened. Along with it, Freeform app, which is coming later this year, provides an excellent space for brainstorming and sharing files, ideas, and diagrams. These can be accessed seamlessly from iPadOS, macOS, and iOS. iPad continues to provide excellent gaming experience with the same updates as Metal Effects API on macOS. The addition of the activity bar in the Game Center now allows users to keep track of their gaming performance and challenge their friends. Stage Manager allows users to create the workspace they like to keep everything organized and not let things clutter up. There are different layout capabilities to create overlapping windows, with one group allowed with 4 windows. It can allow a maximum of 8 apps running on screen, making multitasking effortless. All of the new operating systems will be released as developer betas today, and each of them will have a public beta next month, and will be available to all users this fall. It's exciting to see all the new features and updates Apple is making to their operating systems, and the most exciting part is the all-new M2 chip and newly redesigned MacBook Air. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Let us know in the comment section what you found most exciting from this event, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.